Bang. And just like that, we're back once again for another week. Wow. Okay, so I am wearing the same shirt that I wore last. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm wearing the same type of shirt that I was wearing last week, but it's actually not the same shirt. I got a 3-pack of these shirts. So you may be watching this and being like, he's wearing the same shirt, but no, it's actually a different shirt, just same style and same company and exactly the same, but it's a different shirt, so don't worry. And it was a week ago, so even if I was wearing the same shirt, it wouldn't really be that bad. Okay, so back to talking alone in my dorm room. This is a little bit weird. Definitely a little bit weird. It was nice being away. It was nice being home. Oh, by the way, welcome to episode 35. I should probably check real quick. I think pretty sure it's 35. Oh yeah, there we go, 34. Oh, so, all right. Welcome to episode 35 of the SmithSquad Podcast. Just thought I'd throw this out here. So, we're doing this webcam-y thing now, and I think I like it more. I think it adds a little more personal level to the podcast, which I think we need. The gameplay is nice, and it's probably something better to watch maybe for a full hour. But for me, it's kind of like, I like this. This is good. This is personal. This is connected. You can see me. I can't see you, but you can see me. So that's all that you really need. And I don't know. I think maybe get like a border, get a nice border or something. But I can do this now because I have to use my laptop for these, which kind of sucks. But it's okay. So I think we're gonna do this from now on. We'll see what we do, but I like this. It's just easy. It's clean. It bang. We got visualness. So I think personally I think it's a step up. A lot of people said they preferred it. And you don't have to watch this, right? You can go and play. Most people say like they like to play video games while they listen to this, and I encourage it. Go play a game of zombies, listen to a podcast. It used to be I don't really do that much anymore, but it's always one of my favorite things to do. I didn't start one. Oh man, I'm slipping, guys. I'm slipping so hard. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to write down our time. I'm gonna say it was 11:47 when we got back. So yeah, I'm back in res. This is my dorm room. Bang. Should I show? You know what? I could probably do that. Here, I'll show you guys my room because I've never done this before. So it's gonna be kind of hard to hear me, but basically, bed. There's the door. There's some coat hangers. There's a little night lamp. Bed. We got wardrobe, little thingy. Got a fridge, and bang. Got our setup. So to anyone who was wondering what my room looked like, bang. There's a little. That's what we can do with this, right? Like if someone were to come in right now into my room. Ooh. Okay, there we go. So, they're both there. If someone were to come into my room right now, they'd be like, "Hey, what's up? You want to say hi to everybody?" And they'd be like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" So that's why we're doing this. We're doing this good. You saw my room, cool. So yeah, I'm back at school now, and it's kind of weird because I got so used to over the 2 weeks being able to talk as loud as I want and not worrying about anybody listening to me talk in my room by myself. Because a lot of people walk by and they're like, "Who's he talking to?" And kind of just assume it's like talking to somebody, but at the same time, I'm not talking to anybody, so it's a little bit weird. Actually, I'm talking to a lot of people when you really think of. It's weird to think that I'm talking to 10,000 people right now. Like 10,000 people. There's like 4,000 people that go to my school. 10,000 people. That's kind of ridiculous. I find it hard to it's so chill and it's so casual. But if there were 10,000 people right in front of me, I would be trying so hard. Like I would be trying like really to be funny and impressive. And right now I'm just kind of like, yeah, what's up, everybody? Just chilling, just doing my thing. So it's kind of weird. Getting back here, and like this is the first video I've done being back, and I'm just like, I hate making videos in my dorm room because I can't be fully energized Patrick when I'm making these kinds of videos. Like I can be like 60 to 80%, but I can't go that full 80, 100%, when something crazy happens. And like, it's not like it's faking it, right? It's just like me playing the game, getting really excited, playing, like having a fun game. Like I've done things with Lex where it's so genuine because like Lex brings out like the craziness in me and I bring out the craziness in Lex, and we just kind of go back and forth and feed off of each other, and you just get so energized, and it's so ridiculous. And I kind of try to like keep that down a little bit when I'm here because I don't want to be too loud. So when I do these videos, I kind of try to keep it nice and, well, for this example, I'm kind of just like talking at a normal level, so it's not really a big deal. But for some videos, it's kind of like, like let's keep it chill. Let's keep it chill. Now you're gonna notice I'm gonna be taking drinks of this bottle. I just want to say this is water. This is just a glass bottle. It's not alcohol. I just don't want to look like an alcoholic. See, that's fine. That's just water. Okay. If that was alcohol, I would not be saying that's fine right now. I'd be going, because that would taste really gross. Anyways, alcohol tastes very gross. So back into this new year. This is the first podcast of the new year. No, it's not, because I did a podcast on the 2nd, and that was Friday. I can't believe how quick these go. It's like life and school goes so fast. Like I came here Monday and I was like, oh my God, this is so crazy. And then Monday night, everybody went out and, had a good time. Nice to see, it was just nice meeting everybody, seeing everybody back from break. And Tuesday was first day of classes. Wednesday was second day of classes. Those first days were just kind of like get an introduction to the class and, whatever. And then today was like my first real day where like you're actually doing work, and tomorrow's going to be like my second day. It's like, man, we're already a week through, and I just like, I love being here so much. Like I kind of should probably address the last episode, because that was really, that episode was weird. I was so sad when I made that, and like I was kind of in a slump for a few days. And I needed to make that because that honestly helped me get out of it a little bit. I talked about some stuff there that I needed to talk about. So that was kind of interesting. Also, oddly enough, a girl that I was kind of interested in, I guess you could say involved with, saw it, and like that kind of brought up questions. But which was kind of weird because I was like, like I realized like, yeah, the things I say on here, anyone can hear it. So I was like, yeah, maybe Patrick, you should like watch what you say. But it's like, now, like, I was just kind of pouring my soul out. So, but that was, I don't know. I hope that wasn't like a bad episode for you guys, and you're like, oh, this is boring. Or I hope that was somehow entertaining. Because it's just kind of like this podcast, like I always say, this is it's kind of for me, and it's just something that I just like to talk, chill, and just kind of get stuff out, and just kind of have fun with it, I guess, right? You know what I mean? Just kind of express myself and just talk about the things that I want to talk about. A lot of people say they like the solo, which is why I mostly have been doing solo. A little bit of it is because it's hard. It's hard to schedule people. It's hard to schedule people because I'm pretty busy, and that's not me. I don't think that's me. Is there anybody at my door? No. Okay, sorry. So that's the thing with the school. Like at home, that wouldn't happen. But like, what was I saying? The podcast, me talking. Oh my God, I completely see. Anyways, like, I guess what I was kind of thinking about was just like, what was I talking about? Like, the soul pouring episode. Like, I was just in a bad kind of place, kind of sad. Really, honestly, I was really sad, and it was good to just kind of talk about that, get it off my back. It was kind of like just like a lot of everything, and like, I mean, I'm way better mood. I've been in a way better mood this week. So happy to be back at school. Like, it's amazing. I like being in my hometown, like in Truro. Like, I was always so happy. I was never like, oh, I hate this sucks, or anything like that. And then coming here makes it like, it's like, oh my God, this is so much better. Like tonight I was just like I have a bigger room than most normal people do. So people, well, sometimes people would hang out in my room, but I switched it around so that there was a lot of like actual space. So like tonight I have probably like 8 or 9 people in my room, and we were all just hanging out. It was a great time. And like you don't get that at home because, you can like hang out with people, but it's like, all right, you come over, like you gotta arrange it and stuff, but it's like people that are like a few doors away, like, oh yeah, come over, went out for supper tonight with a bunch of friends. It was one of my friends, her 19th birthday is tomorrow, so we went out for supper with her, and it's just like I don't do those kinds of things at home. And like I always thought, like my hometown was like everyone hated it, but I was like, like it's fun and I enjoy it. No, not near as good, man. Like university, like the school I go to, Acadia, is so awesome. And like I've only been here for one semester. I have 7 more, and I'm like sad because I'm like, oh, I only have 7 more. Like I wish I could, you know what I mean? It's so much fun, and I love university. I love being here, and I think being home was kind of a lot of what made me sad, which sucks. It does, because it's like, damn. I remember the second day I was here, hated it. I was just kind of homesick and just kind of worried about everything and like nervous and everything. And I was just like, oh my God, like I can't wait to go home, see all my friends. Like I have 8 more months here. This sucks so much. I don't know where that went. I should probably not play with things when I make videos. So, sorry, that's bad. I shouldn't play with anything. And then slowly it's kind of turned around. And I had like some bad times when me and my girlfriend broke up, but it's so much better than being home. So much better, because I mean, there's some people I can't see, like all my best friends, from school, from high school, and there's like a pretty big group. Actually, the guys you see there in the back. Oh, okay, here, there. It's hard because I'm there. Those guys, those are like my best, like 13. Like there's 13, 12 of us, and it's just like we are. We're like just solid friends, and it sucks I don't get to see them, but at the same time, like being here is so awesome because it's like, it's just like friend. Like you guys come over, like we'll do this, we'll just have fun. It's awesome. It's so much fun, and it's so nice, and I'm so glad to be back. And I mean, I've like been, I don't know, I've been kind of up and down, kind of up, sad, happy, whatever. At the end of the day, I think I just got to do me, and I find honestly, like I notice how like being sad like drains your motivation, because like I am like, there's nothing more motivated I am than with YouTube. Like school, no. Working out, no. Anything, no. Thing I am most passionate about, most not even motivated, I guess, because motivation is what starts the process. I like that quote. I saw this for New Year's resolutions, but motivation starts the process, habit keeps you going. So I'm the most habitual with YouTube. I do it all the time. Passion, right? There's the passion there. And it's just like, man, like sometimes I don't even feel like doing YouTube. And like, I'm very disciplined. So I'm like, of course I'm going to do YouTube. And then I get on. It's like, yeah, this is great. This is nice. I wish, see, you hear that? I wish I was, well, I don't wish I was home, but I make better YouTube videos when I'm home. That is the truth. There's no way around that, because I can be 100% say whatever I want, but here I gotta be kind of quiet, especially because right now it's like 12 o'clock at night, so gotta be kind of quiet, and also just like you just don't want to sound weird, or you don't want someone to overhear you saying something really weird, even though there's over 10,000 people listening to you right now. So it's it's not gonna not be weird, but like either way, that's just kind of it's just kind of nice to be back and see all my friends from here, and just kind of get away from what was going on back home, because that was just sad. I was not happy, which is weird because I was always happy. I don't know what it was, but things are good. Tomorrow's Friday. Got the weekend coming up. It's gonna be a fun weekend. We got it's my friend's birthday tomorrow, so we got a little celebration for her, so that's gonna be fun. I'm excited, guys. Things are good. So that was just kind of just addressing things. I don't know, this podcast, is this podcast getting better or worse? Honestly, I don't know. It's getting more casual for sure. Definitely more casual. We need to get more people on. Actually, let's do that right now. If you want to get anybody on, comment down below, or go tweet at them. Go say, hey, you should get on at the SmithPlays podcast. That's the other thing I've been really bad at lately, is Twitter. I used to respond to all my messages on Twitter, And sometime over the break, I got to the point where I can't do that anymore because I literally, like, every time I check it, it's like 99 plus. And I'm like, oh my God, so many notifications. I just can't respond to that many. And a lot of them are just repeats like, hey, can I play with you? Hey, do this challenge. Hey, do that challenge. Which is kind of like, I like to take feedback from you guys, but like, it's really hard to keep up with Twitter now. I just can't do it anymore. So I try to respond to, like, I always try to respond to tweets every single day. I try to reply to a few comments on every video I upload. So I'm not like, I'm not dumping out on you guys, but I understand it now. Like, when I first started YouTube, I responded to every single comment. Oh my God, so loud. Are they drunk? Oh, it's her birthday. Okay, I'll give her that. See, these things don't happen. These things don't happen when I'm home, which is, it's one of the things. Like, this is what I live with. My floor. Here's what I'll say. I'll just throw this in here. My floor is like all girls. There's like, it's like 5-6 guys on this floor and like 18-ish girls, which you'd think would be awesome, but this happens. Like, all of them have boyfriends. So, except for like, well, cute ones that don't have boyfriends, like 1 or 2. It's like, that sucks. See, it's actually like 12. Well, if you're wondering why it's so that, it's 12 o'clock right now, like 12:04. So, did you hear that? Shotgun a beer. They're, oh my God. And I want to go and say hi, but I'm doing this podcast right now. I can't just cut this out. But I didn't. Ari's getting after them. Oh, he's caught. Yeah, he's there. He's like, it's quiet hours. You guys gotta be quiet. Because quiet hours is at 11 because it's a Thursday night. So they have to be quiet. So this will be over quickly. They're just happy. They're excited. They're girls. Girls do this a lot. So we just gotta wait this out, guys. We just gotta wait this out. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about this. This usually doesn't happen, man. It's usually not this bad. It's usually not so bad, but like, I don't want to be too loud and then be like, oh, Patrick, come out because I'm doing a podcast, and then I'm like, I don't want to be on your podcast, but this is so awkward. This is the worst. This is the worst moment of the SmithSquad podcast of all 35 episodes right here. Is that it? No, it's not it. I need 2 more. I need to hear 2 more door closes. Bang. Yeah, there we go. Shout out Tyler. Shutting it down. Not that I'm like mad at them. Like, they're all like the people that I just heard, all like my really good friends. But anyways, I have no idea what we were just talking about. So like, oh right, I was gonna say, if there's anyone you want to get on. Oh right, I already said that. Yeah, go tweet at them and be like, you need to get on the SmithSquad podcast, because I'd love to have more people on. Now, if I have people on, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, or I could do a Skype call. Yeah, that'd probably work. Right. So I find like there's so many New Year's resolutions people right now, like more than ever in my life, because now I'm at university and we're all like kind of adults, not really adults, but we're almost there. We're kind of like adults with no responsibilities, and we suck at being adults. That's how I look at it. And with that, it's just kind of like, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, like everyone's kind of like trying to get their shit together a little bit because it's New Year's, New Year's resolutions and all that stuff. So like everyone's going to the gym and everyone's trying to go to their classes and like look nice and dress and all this stuff. And I find like I've always like I'm a pretty like disciplined, motivated person. Like gym's always a thing. YouTube's always a thing every single day. Haven't missed an upload I've missed one upload in the last 2+ years. One single day. So that's a fine thing. Excuse me. So that's a thing. And then we got like, oh my God, where was I going with this? What was I even talking about? I was talking about, oh my God, what is wrong with me right now? I completely just blanked out. Oh my God, and now the fact that I blanked out is like making me blank out more. I was talking about New Year's resolution, me being a dedicated-ish person. So yeah, like I like whatever I do, like I do, and I'm like, this is something I have to get this done. And I find like recently I've just like, I don't know if everyone else just has a lot more motivation. It's like, I'm just kind of normal, and it's just like, oh wow, like good for you. Or I'm just like slacking, but I haven't really wanted to do anything lately. Freaking fridge has to come on. This has been a podcast of distractions, so we got to get in our zone right now. So like with the whole New Year's resolution things, like I kind of talked about this a little bit before, but like I just feel like if you need like something like that to start you, you're probably not gonna stick with it. Like if you're like, I totally get it. It's like, yeah, like, and it's kind of just like a mood. Like everyone's like, all right, I'm gonna better myself, and that's such an awesome thing, and I'm glad we have that at some point. It's like a fresh start, clean slate. Let's do this. Let's make 2015 awesome. But like, I feel like a lot of people are just like, oh, I gotta do it because it's 2015, so I'm gonna do it, and just like, it's like you don't even want it, man. You don't even want it. Like, why even bother? But I don't know. I definitely think there's definitely people who commit to it, but it's already people who are quite dedicated people. I find like people who, when like they say, all right, this is my goal, I'm gonna do such and such things and work so hard to get this goal. Those are the kind of people who succeed on New Year's resolutions, but usually they don't do New Year's resolutions because they're already doing whatever they need. Like it's like screw your resolutions, start now if it's like whatever day. So I don't know, but I find recently like I've just been like, I don't really want to go to the gym. I don't really want to make a YouTube video. I don't really want to go to class. And like going to class is I don't really want to go, but it's like something I am good for. By the way, if you're going to college, don't skip classes. Okay? Number one piece of advice is don't skip classes. Worst thing ever. Like you just screws you over. It just, do not skip classes. You could like, don't even study. Don't even bother studying. Like just don't skip classes. Okay. I know like it's hard, but like you're better off to go to the class than to study. Like, people say like, oh, I won't bother going to class and I'll just go over the PowerPoint slides that the teacher put up. Like, no, man, go to class. The hour you put into being at class, guarantee is better. But that's kind of like what would you call that? That's an aside. I just kind of been like, class to me has always been something that's just kind of like, all right, this is something I have to do. I mean, sometimes obviously you're gonna miss class, you're sick, or YouTube, like when this new Advanced Warfare Exo Zombies, whatever this, I don't even know what this is gonna be, but whenever that comes out, that's gonna be something big, and that's gonna be something that's kind of like, can't wait for. Gonna probably skip like 3 classes on Tuesday because it's like, I gotta go to this because it's an important thing, and I gotta make the YouTube videos to make the YouTube monies to make everybody happy. No, not to make everybody happy, although I try to make everybody happy. I really do. I try not to get involved in the conflicts, which is weird because I put up a series which was the Mob of the Dead one, and that got a lot of conflict. Everyone says, Patrick sucks at zombies. Like, bro, you're not even good. And I'm like, you just figured that out? Like, did it really take you this long to figure out that I'm not a professional ace zombies player? Really? Because I've known that for a while. I mean, I'm way better than I used to be, but I'd say like I'm maybe a 7 out of 10. Maybe. Somewhere between a 7 and an 8, I would say. Like Relaxing End's a 10, Master's a 10. Those kind of guys, King Jack offsuit, he's a 10. Mike, see, when you say that, like, I don't think I'm an 8. I would say I'm a 7. Sometimes I do really well. Sometimes, like, I'm very inconsistent though. Sometimes I'm an 8, sometimes I'm a 5. Like, sometimes I play and it's just not my game. Like, me and Lex played. We got another rainbow perk challenge coming up. It's got a twist to it, so it's different. But we got another rainbow perk challenge coming up, and we did a first game and we ended up dying. But like that whole game, I had like no downs the entire time, and we just like he died out and then I died, and like I couldn't get him and I died. Like, so it was like bang. And then we did this second game, try to do it again. I had like 5 downs by round 10. I was just failing everything. Like, we were trying to get the staff pieces, and I jumped off the tank and like I missed the jump. Just awful. So we just like, all right, well, we're done for the day. I can't play. I've lost it. So I gotta take the rest of the day off and not do this because it's not gonna go well. So next day, we're playing again, and bang, it's back on. I'm like a solid 8. It's just killing it. I won't say, but we make it to round 30 plus. Lex doesn't have jug throughout the entire thing, and I only had 4 downs. And most of those downs came in the last like 3 rounds. Like I had 1 down before 30, if that, and then the next 3 were like all like in kind of rapid succession. So like sometimes I'm on. Not always on though. I'm very inconsistent. But anyways, people are always saying like Patrick's bad at zombies, and it's like, bro, like I've never ever said this is like a high round channel, or like this is this is me being good, or this is impressing you with my skills. It's all about entertainment. Like, that's what this isn't a high round zombie. This isn't this. Okay. There's 2 ways to make money from something, right? I don't even want to say make money, but be popular at something. Be the best or be entertaining. So some things it's better to be the best. Football, it's better to be the best football player, right? It's better to be the best. Really, for athletes, it's better to be the best than to be entertaining. Entertaining is good, I guess. If sports, for that, it's kind of a weird one, right? Because like I can't really think of anything that applies to that. But there's another way you can go, which is entertaining. And for YouTube, for example, that's really a great example, is because with YouTube, especially the zombies, you can go 2 ways with zombies. Well, 3, but we won't get into the third. The third is like news and like information. But basically, it's be really good, be the best at zombies, right? That's what I mean. Here's a good example: dance, right? You can be a professional dancer and compete, and you won't make very much money. Or you can be an entertainer, right? And if you're really good and you're at entertaining, you don't have to necessarily be the best dancer. But if you're entertaining, you can market that or do whatever. That's probably a better way to make money, right? Same with YouTube, is you can be the best at something, right? And that's what everybody used to do. They used to do high round zombies. I'm the best. I made it to 115 on Moon, whatever. Now, not so much. Now it's entertainment, because, you like watching people play it. You like watching top 5s. You like all that kind of stuff. And it's kind of moving. It's definitely moved away in zombies. Call of Duty, like it used to be like, high, like new, like triple quad XL nuke, chopper gunner, no scopes only with the intervention. It's like showing that you're the best. And then it kind of transitioned into, and I mean, like tips and tricks and like information, like news, that's always in the picture. So I'm trying not to talk about that because that just goes on forever. Like the Alley A kind of stuff. I'm not saying that's bad, just saying it's Alley A kind of stuff. Not trying to call anybody out, or there's the other way you can go, which is entertaining, which is what I choose to do. I don't try to be the best zombies player. Obviously, I have to be good at zombies, right? I'm not bad. Like, that's the thing. Like, I say I'm good at zombies. Well, yeah, like I can make it to round 30 on whatever map you want me to, but I'm not saying like I'm amazing. Like, I'm above average. But for someone who plays as much as me, obviously I'm going to be above average. But does that mean I'm great? No, I don't think I'm great. I'm realistic about it, but I'm not like, whatever. Like, I don't consider myself an excellent zombies player. Like, anyways, So what I like to do, I like to entertain. I'm an entertainer. That's what I do, right? That's what I do. I like to entertain. That's kind of my thing. And with YouTube, that's why I do zombies. Like I used to do vlogs, and this is kind of like the vlogs, but like I used to do vlogs, and that was kind of something that was just like I like to entertain. But zombies and all this stuff is kind of just like another way of me entertaining. It's weird though because I'm not as much of a gamer as one may think. I'm really not. Um, I play a ton of zombies. I like to play a few games on computer. I like to play a few other games. But for the most part, all I really play is zombies, and it's for videos because that's what's fun about gaming to me now. Like, there's no games that are out that I've really been enjoying. Like I played Advanced Warfare campaign. I thought that was fun for a bit, but it didn't last long. Like Advanced Warfare multiplayer was fun for a bit, but it didn't last long. So, it's I'm just kind of at the point where I don't really have anything else. Like I don't really have any other games I want to play. So it's kind of like go back to zombies. Well, playing zombies itself to me isn't fun anymore. Like if I just went into a game and tried to make it to a higher round, like that's not fun. I shouldn't say I can make it to a higher round on any map I want, but some maps, there's definitely some maps out there where really it'd just be a matter of time, and that's just not fun to me. I hate doing higher rounds. So I like to do challenges, and what's even more fun than challenges? Recording myself doing challenges and make entertainment things for people, right? So that's what I like to do. I don't know how that came off of New Year's resolutions, people, but I thought that was interesting. Man, I'm freaking tired as all heck. I don't know why I'm so tired. You know what? I do want to talk about exercise a little bit though. So I'm finally I was working out till about maybe the 18th or so of December, and then or I guess maybe like how did that work? I'm just trying to think because I was home for a little bit, and then I worked out, and then I went back to school, and I think I worked out when I was back to school, or maybe I didn't. Oh God, I don't even remember. But anyways, I took about like a week off from the gym, and then Christmas, the day or Boxing Day, I went back to I worked out, and then like maybe once more over the break I worked out. So really, it's been like 2 weeks I haven't worked out at all. So Wednesday, I finally made it back to the gym. Um, if you were wondering, I did some deadlifts and some pull-ups, and today I woke up very, very sore because I hadn't done it in 2 weeks. And like, I love exercise, and with all these like New Year's resolutions, I feel so bad because I used to know what it was like to hate exercising, and like like when I was younger and like I was trying to get bigger and I just didn't enjoy it. It's like, oh my God, trying to get me to do that stuff was like awful. Like I remember having to do legs, and like I would push myself so hard, and I resented myself for it. I hated it. I've hated putting myself through so much pain, but I did it because just did it because it's football and it was whatever. But I hated leg day so much. It hurt so bad I couldn't walk. I was so sore the next day. Hated doing legs, but it was what it was. And I kind of like since football's over, like I've kind of just done the exercises I want to do and not like what I need to do. I try to just keep it overall kind of healthy body. And man, I'm getting sick. I should note that, but I just kind of work out for me now. And there's a lot of people that are just don't get in. They're not in the habit of exercising, and it's just something you've never done before and you're not really used to. And it is it's awful. It's awful when you don't work out and you're like you're doing it because you just want results. It's awful. It's so awful, and I feel so bad for people that don't like exercising because like for me, like I got into exercising through football, and I found out some things I like and some things I don't like. Like I don't like cardio of any. Well, that's a lie. I don't like straight cardio of anything where you're just like running on a treadmill. I should say aerobic exercises. So just like running on a treadmill, stair climber, the elliptical, anything like that to me is just so awful, so boring. I just can't do it. I honestly go crazy. I can go for a run outside, like for maybe like a mile, I should say, kilometer or two, but cardio is not my thing. And I had to do a little bit of that for football. I didn't do much, but whatever. The only thing I can really do is biking, and I need something to listen to or I go crazy, and I need to be outside to do it. But things I found out I like, I love pull-up. Like, I love doing pull-ups. I love doing deadlifts. A deadlift is just like, basically, there's weight on the ground and you pick it up. Basically, like a barbell, you just kind of pick it up. It's about you're like halfway up. You just pick the bar up, set it down. But you do like 300-400 pounds. So it's a lot. It's good for you. But like, just I think there's stuff that there's a what am I trying to say? I think there's an exercise for everybody that everyone likes. There's exercises that everybody likes, and it's just kind of finding what you enjoy. Like my mom, she hasn't done anything workout wise in years. Like honestly, probably since I've been born. And I finally convinced her, after like years of trying to get her to go to the gym and do stuff, I finally convinced her to go to a yoga class. She went first day, and she said she really enjoyed it. And I was like, bang. Okay? It's just, freaking people being loud again. But it's just, everybody has something that they like. And, some people like weightlifting. I love weightlifting. And there's different kinds of weightlifting. Like some people like Olympic lifting. Some people like powerlifting, which is just lifting the most amount of weight you can. Olympic lifting is too, but it's just a little bit more extreme. Honestly, way cooler. Some people like CrossFit. Don't talk to those people. I'm just joking. No, not really. I don't even want to talk about CrossFit. If you know the CrossFit jokes, you know the CrossFit jokes. If you don't, I don't know. It's just kind of like a lifestyle that people live with CrossFit that people get. I don't like CrossFit's just this kind of workout that like, it's got this mentality behind it that's kind of dangerous. And like people who do CrossFit really like seem a little like, I'm kind of better than everybody else. I don't like I've noticed it, like with people I know who do CrossFit, there is a little elitist with it, but there's a little elitist for everybody with whatever they do. Anything, everyone has an ego. Everything wants something that makes them feel special, right? So like it's whatever. But there's different kinds of weightlifting. Some people like cardio. Some people just like to run on the treadmill. I was talking to a girl yesterday. She's like, I don't really like weightlifting. I like to just run on the treadmill. I'm like, oh my God, you're crazy. Like, I don't like to do that. Some people like to do yoga. Some people like to bike. Some people like to run. Well, I already kind of said both because those are both cardio. Some people like to play sports. Some people like to go hiking. Some people are Cameron Hanes, if you know who Cameron Hanes is, and he likes to go bow hunting and sling elks over his shoulder and carry them down mountains and stuff. Everybody's got something that they like though, right? And that's what's cool. That's what's cool because there is something that's for everybody. I think as everybody needs to move, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I've never really been out of shape in my life. Like, honestly, see, it's hard because like, right now, I'm like the strongest and like gym wise, the best I've ever been. But like, I don't eat well because my meal hall sucks and I can't eat well, right? So it's like, I am totally getting sick, but it's kind of like off. Like, my exercise is better than it's ever been because I've just been doing what I like. Doing exercise that you don't like, it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. So don't do it. Like seriously. Don't even, like for real, just find something that you like, because if you don't, then you're gonna quit, and that's what everybody does. Everybody wants core, do their core. Every guy wants to do his arms and his chest, and if you don't like that, then at the end of the day, it's not gonna work. So people like to do MMA. Bam, just threw that one out there. Just came to my mind. MMA sounds badass as all anything. So yeah, I don't like, again, I don't know where I was going with that, but I just go there with everything. On the topic of exercise, though, I don't know what it is about like supplements and drugs, and automatically someone thought, I guarantee you, don't be this person, but if you are, it's all right. Guarantee you, I said I'm really interested in drugs, right? I take drugs, guys. I just want you to know I've been taking a lot of drugs lately. Someone out there listening right now, and they're like, Patrick, what? He's taking drugs? Like, concerned, worried, surprised, shocked, something unanticipated, right? All a drug is, like, do you want the definition of a drug? I've talked about this so many times. I've talked about this so many times. A medicine, or let's just say a substance which has a physiological effect when ingested or otherwise introduced to the body. Okay? So it's just basically, it's something that somehow changes your body or your mind state when you take it. So like Tylenol is a drug because it makes your body deal with pain better. Caffeine's a drug because you take it. Everything's a drug. Do you know what I mean? So I say drugs, like I'm just interested in things that affect the body. Do you know what I mean? Like a supplement, I guess a supplement is is a supplement a drug? It's definite. Is a supplement a drug? Yeah, see, because supplements are generally understood like as vitamins, minerals, fibers, fatty acids, amino acids, um, while elsewhere they may be classified. It's a supplement, right? So a supplement is I guess technically different than a drug, but it's still kind of along the same lines because it's something that your body needs, right? Yeah, that's true. That's true because your body doesn't need drugs, but it's a drug is something that changes the way your body works. So yeah, so like all that kind of stuff interests me, like supplements, like protein powders and creatine and amino acids and vitamins and magnesium and fatty, omega-3 fatty acids and all that kind of stuff, nootropics. And then even like, things like crazy hard drugs, like something like meth or coke or like opiates or like crazy stuff. And, everything in the middle, coffee, tobacco, alcohol, Tylenol, codeine, whatever. All that stuff just interests me. I don't know why, but I've always had such a fascination in all of that stuff. And people say like, well, why don't you go into nutrition? Because that's what you like. Well, if I did that my whole life, I would hate it and I wouldn't find it interesting at all anymore. But for me, I don't know. It's like that drugs and supplements have always just fascinated me so much. So I've been, I like to look around and like say like, oh, what to take and all this stuff. And like, I don't know, like what, I don't even really know where I'm going with this. Like, I got all this stuff from Onnit. If you don't know what Onnit is, it's this company that sells like really high-end supplements. And like, I got it and it's like, all right, this stuff's good, but it's not like amazing. And like, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I guess I'm just a little disappointed of what the stuff I got. You may know what Alpha Brain is here. It's right here, actually. Here. So, Alpha Brain. Alpha Brain is the stuff that's it's a nootropic. So, people say like what is it like? Is it a like I told like when I was buying it, like my mom asked me and she's like, well, what does it do? And I was like, it improves brain function. It's like, so it's like a stimulant or whatever. It's like, no, it's not a stimulant. It just improves your mental functioning, whatever. What does it say? Supports enhanced mental performance. Right? Supports enhanced mental performance. It's not a stimulant. A stimulant doesn't do that. So that's something, right? And it's just like, it's just things like it's things like that like enhance the body. Like I find that so cool. It's like, wow, you take something. I wonder if it has anything to do with video games, but it's like you take something and it makes you better. That's so cool. And there's some people who just have like addictive personalities and things like that. And like that's not the way I look at it. Like, oh my god, like it makes you better. Because the thing is everything has an upside and a downside. Every drug has an upside to it and a downside. This stuff, I don't know what it is. Is it the price maybe? Because price is always something, right? But it improves your mental capacity. Does it do something? It does. There's no way it doesn't. See, I don't know, because it's not a. That's true, because this isn't a drug. That's the difference. This is like a supplement. Whereas if you were taking like Adderall or something to make you study, took this for studying, this is kind of like a supplement which contains stuff, whereas Adderall is a drug that makes you better. So maybe not. Maybe that doesn't. Now that I think of it, because damn. People walking by again, so I'm gonna be quiet. But okay, so now that like I'm talking this out and talking about it to myself, I think I understand it. So like, yeah, not really a drug. Okay, well, let's look at a drug. Caffeine. Okay, so caffeine, what does it do? The good side, it makes you more alert, makes you more focused, makes you more awake, that kind of stuff, right? The downside, oh my god, I'm tired. On the downside, coffee like can make you a little dehydrated. Can give you jitters, can make you crash, can make you feel kind of sluggish after it. So there's upside and a downside, and every drug is like that. But so just the way I look at it, like it just all fascinates me so much, and I don't know why or what, but it's just always something that's interested me. The other stuff I have, if you happen to care, is Bang Shroom Tech, and this is for going to the gym. And basically what it is cordyceps mushrooms, which is these mushrooms that increase your aerobic capacity, apparently. And I was like, all right, whatever. I just got this if I wanted to try it, see what it's like. Shroom Tech, I took 3 one day. And it was like, holy crap. Like I was working out. I felt so great. Like it just felt like I had such a full breath. And like that to me is so cool. This alpha brain stuff, if you're wondering what I think of it, it's good. It's noticeable. It's nothing amazing. One isn't really great. 2 is definitely noticeable. I've never taken 3. I'm interested to see what 3 would be like. Probably crazy. But to me, 3, I don't know. Anyways, one day, right, like the 2 days before a big exam I took two alpha brains, and then I had 1 strong cup of coffee, and then I had a second strong cup of coffee, and I recorded that day. Actually, I recorded that Verrucht challenge. Last Verrucht challenge I did, that was it. I had 2 alpha brains and 2 cups of coffee, 2 strong cups of coffee, and I was in my zone. Like this stuff on its own isn't enough because it's not a stimulant. So like I took it actually this morning for I had 3 hour. It was my first full day of classes. I was just like, ugh, like I'm not ready for this. Like I'm not good to be back. So I took an alpha brain. So I had 3 hour-and-a-half classes, which is 4.5 hours worth of class. If you're in high school, you probably average about 4 to 4.5 hours of class, but university class is a lot more draining on your mentally. Like it just you need to pay attention, and it's easy to fall asleep. So I took one of those. Just I just wanted to see how I do it in class because I never had one for class before. And like first class, I felt like it's really good. Like I'm good at like it just helps a little bit. It just makes it easier to zone in on what you want to zone in on. So I was good, but I was yawning. I'm like, oh. I could focus right now. Way better. Like I could focus. Oh my god, I actually did yawn there. That was I forced that yawn, but I actually did end up yawning. I could I could focus better, but I was still tired. But when you combine something that helps you focus with something that keeps you alert, that's what it, 2 and 2, it's like bang. So it's good. It was good. But that's just random talk about drugs. One last thing I wanted to talk about before we end the show. I know we're only 50 minutes in, but someone called me out. Someone called me out so hard, and didn't appreciate it. I'm not actually mad about this, but I thought it was a little bit interesting. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna go to a certain syndicate's YouTube channel. A certain syndicate, if you all know him, a certain Tom Syndicate. Where does dude at? All right, ready? So we got Tom Syndicate here. What is it with these zombies players all posting top 5 somethings? Everybody's bloody doing it. Oh. Okay. Wow, some guy, really? You, harsh, a little offended. So okay, so this right now, you may be thinking, like, oh, Patrick sounds pissed. That's my, like, don't really care, but if I was someone who cared, I would be a little bit mad and upset. That's by that kind of face, like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I'm just kind of joking about it. Anyways, wow, really? Just like, okay, I don't even know. Like, that's just like, it's weird. Like, Syndicate just kind of called me, Lex, Dalek a little bit, Two Pro Few Games. Basically, Syndicate just called me, Lex, and Adam out. Like, really, like, I mean, I just didn't even think about that. Like, I'm not sure. Should I be happy that Syndicate just called me out, or mad? I don't know, but I don't know. I'm gonna tweet that. Not sure if I'm not going to tweet that, but I'm not even sure how I feel about that. The fact that, like, because really, like, who posts top 5s, like, the most? Start with Lex, then with Lex, then Adam, then me. And everyone's always like, oh, actually, that's a lie. It started with JFK Gamer, then started with not Mr. IGD, Laggin, and then I think another guy did it, and then Lex popularized it a lot. Like, Lex kind of is the one who started not really started, but, like, I don't know, because, like, Laggin got pretty big off top 5s, and so did JFK Gamer, but, like, Lex was the good guy. You know, Lex got, like, a video with almost 2 million views from a top 5, so Lex was kind of the guy who started it all off, if you know what I mean. So, like, Lex started it, then Adam did it, and then I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do it. And I'm like, I'll try it. Because, like, Lex was like, yeah, man, like, go for it, whatever. So, like, everyone's, like, always like, oh, bro, you know, you're copying Patrick. I hear people say, okay, if you've ever, like, thought, like, oh, my God, Patrick copies Lex, or Lex copies Patrick, or Patrick copies Adam, or Adam copies Lex or Patrick, or any zombies YouTuber, okay? Any zombies YouTuber. And really, there's only, like, I look at it like there's 5 of us now. It's really dying. It's really, really small. But as far as, like, bigger guys, and I hate, like, to think, like, I consider myself, like, I'm a big YouTuber now, but I kind of am, I guess. I'm not big. I'm a small sized big channel. I'm the smallest of the big people now. After 100K, before 100K, I was big. I was a big, smaller YouTuber. Now I'm a small, big YouTuber. That's how I look at it. So I'm not big, right? I'm not big. One, like, maybe a million, I'll consider myself kind of big. But then there's still people with, like, 30 million, so I'm not even that big. But anyways, what are we saying? I don't even know. I just lose my train of thought every day. That's because I'm tired. What was I? Oh, okay. So, like, I was saying, I really look at it like there's 5. I really look at it like, I know there's other people who post JFK Gamer does zombies still a lot too. But I like to look at it. There's 5 who are hardcore zombies, and that's literally like it. Me, Dalek, Lagan, Lex, Adam. 2 pro few games. That's how I look at it. I guess you could throw NGT in there, but like he doesn't like I don't know anyone in the zombies community who's talked to him. Like, I don't know, he's kind of like on his own. But like I look at it like that 5, and like I've talked to Lagan. Might have talked to Lagan. I can't remember. I never talked to Dalek. I've talked obviously Adam and Lex. I kind of look at like those are like the 5 like straight up like hardcore zombies YouTubers that aren't like really big, I guess, because there's also like, you always win, but they do just zombies in general, not just Call of Duty zombies. There's like really like 5, okay, and like for me, like there's like the Canadian trio, me, Adam, Lex. If any of us 3 do something that someone else has done, it's okay. If Adam, 2 Pro View Games, were to upload a Cell Grief Block game, it's okay. Every idea, every thought, any sort of idea or theory or top 5 or challenge or anything that could ever come up that has been done has been thought of by all of us. None of us are really unique because we've all probably thought of it. And even if we haven't, even if one of us, it was one of us, our 3 or our 5 or our 10 of the total zombie YouTubers, even if it wasn't a unique idea, someone's going to get credit for it, or someone's given someone else permission to do it, right? Lagan, I think he's doing it. I don't know if he is right now, but he said he was going to do a rainbow challenge, right? I'm going to check his channel, see if he's doing this right now. Does not look like he's doing a rainbow challenge. So he's like, why is everyone telling me to do this rainbow challenge? Like, who's doing it? Like, I'm not just going to do this because I want to make sure to give it credit. So I hit up Lagan. I'm like, that was me. Go ahead. Do it. Do the rainbow challenge. That was my original idea. Not even my original idea. That was like a YouTuber. Like, I briefly mentioned it in a video. So I was like, oh, you should do that. You should do that. Not a YouTuber. That was a subscriber. So like, nothing is copied. Nothing is copied. Nothing is stolen. Nothing is taken. Everything is okay. If I go and do something that Adam or Lex or any other zombies YouTuber has already done, it's not a big deal because we all know there's a very limited amount of content right now. And if one of us are to post something, it's a pretty good chance someone else has already posted something. If someone gets a really good idea, like the Rainbow Perk Challenge, man, that's sick. Like, I'm so happy I thought about that because that was a sick challenge and that everybody really enjoyed that. Even though I cheated, completely cheated, admit it, I cheated. Didn't know I was cheating at the time, and then everyone called me out and I was like, oh, damn, I cheated. But my point is, everybody, is that nobody's copying. Well, maybe someone's copying, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal. When people say, you're copying Lex or Lex is copying you, it's not a big deal. We all do zombies. There's a limited amount of content. It's going to happen. And everyone kind of has permission to really like do each other's things. Do you know what I mean? So it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. All is well in the world. We're going to end on that note, I guess. Yeah. All right, guys. That was SmithSquad Podcast, episode 35. Like I said, I don't know if we're getting better, worse. We're staying the same, staying stagnant. Tell me who you want to have on the next episode because I really do need to get some more people on. I promise. Okay? I'm going to set a reminder right now on my phone for next Wednesday, okay? Next Wednesday, you need a guest for podcast. All right, that's a reminder. We're going to set it Wednesday 14th at 5 p.m. Bang. So that is in 5 days. All right. You need a guest for podcast. So tell me who you want. Probably won't be Lex or Adam, even though people want them because they've been on recently. I want to get someone unique that I can have a cool conversation with. That's about that. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I love you. Have a good day. And I will talk to you. Well, this is Thursday. I'll talk to you Saturday. Top 5. Then we got Custom Zombies with Adam. Then we got a Reverse Rainbow Perk Challenge with Lex. And then we'll probably do, hopefully, best case scenario, I'll do Custom Zombies with Lagan and Dalek. And that'll take us up to January 27th, which is the awesome thing that I'm so excited about that I can't seem to think of right now. Exo Zombies, so we'll have some new content. And then from there, we'll see what happens. We'll grind all day, make a whole bunch of videos. Let's see how Exo Zombies does. There we go, guys. Thank you so much. Motivational quote to end it. Motivational yoga quotes. All right, you ready? We're gonna end this. I'm looking for one. The body's your temple. Keep it pure. No, it's stupid. Do more yoga. Here we go. All problems are illusions of the mind. You do you. Keep grinding. Be happy. Realize what you want. Go get it. Bang. You got that? Do you really got that? All problems are illusions of the mind. SmithSquad Podcast, episode 35. People hate when I kiss, so I kiss. I like to end on a kiss. Bye, guys. I love you.